Welcome back to Thirsty Thursdays. Today, we're indulging in a luxurious dessert-style cocktail that's as smooth as velvet and deeply spiced, the Cinnamon Alexander. This cocktail may look modern and indulgent, but it's actually a direct riff of the most famous version of a classic template. It combines rich, decadent cream, deep chocolate, and the unmistakable warmth of our Liber & Company cinnamon syrup. It's one of the most elegant ways to finish an evening. To truly appreciate this cocktail, you have to know its history. The Cinnamon Alexander belongs to the family of dessert cocktails, and specifically the Alexander template, which follows a simple structure: base, spirit, liqueur, cream. The original cocktail, simply named the Alexander, used gin as its base. It's credited to a bartender named Troy Alexander at Rector's, a famous high society lobster restaurant in New York City in the early 1900s. Alexander was a key figure in the pre-prohibition New York bar scene, working at one of the city's premier establishments. He reportedly created the cocktail for a dinner celebrating Phoebe Snow, a fictional character who promoted clean train travel. The key mandate was to create a cocktail that was perfectly white to match her elegant, unsoiled dress. Troy Alexander mixed up that creamy white cocktail and named it after himself. The first known recipe then appeared in Hugo Enslin's famous 1915 manual, Recipes for Mixed Drinks. The cocktail quickly evolved though, with bartenders swapping the sharp gin for the softer, richer brandy, specifically cognac, creating the Brandy Alexander. That version became the global standard, even a favorite cocktail of John Lennon. During his infamous 18-month Lost Weekend in Los Angeles, Lennon was introduced to the cocktail by his partner in crime, singer Harry Nilsson. Lennon loved it because, in his own words, it tasted like milkshakes. However, he learned the hard way, this wasn't an ordinary milkshake. In March 1974, Lennon and Nilsson were drinking Brandy Alexanders at the legendary rock club, the Troubadour, while the Smothers Brothers were performing. They famously got so drunk and disruptive from the creamy, easy-to-drink cocktails that they ended up heckling the comedians. When the Smothers Brothers manager, Ken Fritz, confronted Lennon, Lennon punched him in the jaw and flipped him over a table. Understandably, Lennon and Nilsson were then forcibly ejected from the club, losing Lennon's glasses in the ensuing scuffle. Our Cinnamon Alexander is a perfect modern riff on that classic Brandy Alexander. We're simply taking the rich velvety structure of the cognac, cream, and chocolate and adding a high-impact warming element, cinnamon. The Brandy Alexander is all about warmth and depth, and our Liber & Company cinnamon syrup enhances that experience beautifully, providing a cleaner, brighter spice note. Now let's make this thing. First, we're pouring 1.5 ounces of cognac. This aged spirit is the heart of the cocktail, bringing rich fruit and oak notes that pair beautifully with our chocolate. Next up is our flavor components: 1/4 ounce of creme de cacao and a generous 1 ounce of our heavy cream. The cream ensures a beautiful, full-bodied mouthfeel, turning it into that classic dessert. And now for the magic, 1/4 ounce of our Liber & Company cinnamon syrup. We only need a touch of this powerful syrup. It provides a perfect dose of spice, transforming a traditional cocktail into a cozy indulgence. Now that we have everything loaded up into our shaker, let's add ice, lock it up, and shake. This cocktail needs a hard, vigorous shake. We need to make sure the cream emulsifies and we get that beautiful, velvety, smooth texture that makes an Alexander an Alexander. Now that our shaker is ice cold, we're gonna double strain into a beautiful coupe. And now, simply because we're feeling fancy, we're gonna grate some cinnamon over this. That cinnamon is gonna put that spice on the surface so it hits your nose first, setting the stage for the complex sip that follows. Let's try it. This cocktail delivers on every front. It is unequivocally a dessert cocktail. The texture is silky and luxurious, a true boozy milkshake. The first sip gives you the familiar sweet, nutty cocoa flavor, instantly complemented by the mellow oak and the dried fruit notes of the cognac. The subtle but powerful dose of cinnamon provides the perfect warmth, making this cocktail feel simultaneously classic and completely new. If your go-to is a White Russian or you love a rich after-dinner digestif, this will be right up your alley. If you've been looking for an indulgent cocktail that doesn't just taste like straight sugar, the complexity of the cognac and the bright pop of cinnamon will really hit the spot. Now, if you're someone who only drinks crisp, light cocktails like a gin and tonic or a martini, this rich, creamy flavor bomb might be a little heavy for you. And if you don't like dessert in your glass, consider yourself warned. But for everyone else, this creamy spice take on the Brandy Alexander is guaranteed to impress. So there you have it. That is the Cinnamon Alexander. Be sure to check out the link in our description to buy our cinnamon syrup. Make sure you comment down below to let us know what other cocktail you want to see us do next. And make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on another Thirsty Thursdays. Until next time, stay thirsty, my friends. Cheers.